Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Macau. Like, comment, share, subscribe. But today, I've decided that I'm going to do a mukbang. I have not done a mukbang in a long time. It's been a while. I started Taco Bell and I got the soft taco combo. 'Cause I like soft tacos. I get the hard shell tacos sometimes, but I like soft tacos. So this is my soft taco. This is my soft taco from Taco Bell, and they gave me 3 of them. And this stuff is falling out my taco. My lettuce and tomatoes is falling out of this taco. It keeps getting dark. Taco Bell did not wrap my taco very well because stuff keep falling on my taco. Put in the combo. I got 3 soft tacos, and I got a Sierra Mist soda. This is my Sierra Mist soda. My camera keeps going dark. Every time I show my food or something, my camera keeps going dark. Okay. Oh, this camera keeps switching to dark, in, out, in, out. Okay. Everyone is having a delightful day. I'm also having a delightful day. For today's topic, subject title is going to be titled Checks and Balances of Life. I'm still doing my series where I'm discussing and talking about life. I said I'm talking about life. I said I was going to make videos talking about life for a whole week. And it's almost over. Today is Friday, and the last video on life is going to be on tomorrow. And then Sunday will be a new week with me starting new video topics all over again. I understand you say the gang stalkers. Every time I park my car at a spot, every time I park my car, big vans and trucks always park. Every time I park my car, big vans and trucks always park next to my car, or they park close or near my car. And it's red. Red is a gang stalking color. Red trucks and vans, and big trucks and vans in general, just always park near my car and always park close by my car. And I'm parked right now, and these 2 men that's in a red truck, they parked next to me, and one is on the phone, one is talking on a cell phone. These 2 men, they just stopped and parked close to my car. See, the one got out their car and started talking on a cell phone. They tried to do any kind of interruption. Targeted individuals always go through interruptions. They wanted to interrupt me while I'm trying to make this video. They want to disturb me while I'm trying to get this video out. Okay, so for like in life, there are checks and balances, because in life it gotta be a opposite, a positive and negative, a yin and yang. It got to be 2 opposing sides. That's the laws of the universe, that it always got to be 2 opposing sides. It got to be 2 opposite sides. Those are the laws of the universe. And in life, We need checks and balances. Checks and balances makes the world go round. Checks and balances helps keep things in order on a physical level as well as a spiritual level. Like, even in the physical world, it's science. We need checks and balances to keep things in order with science and with technology. And so just like, yeah, because I'm gonna give an example. In ancient Egypt, the ancient Egyptians, when they died and went to the afterlife, they had to wear their heart on a scale with a feather. Their heart could not weigh more than the feather. Their heart had to be lighter or equal to that feather. If the heart weighed more than a feather, then they was destroyed. They was destroyed for all eternity. They were gone. The small stuff they named Amnit will come out and eat them, devour them, destroy them. But if the heart was lighter than the feather, and the heart and feather, they balanced and equaled out with each other, then that person would go to paradise. They could enter into paradise in the next life. Yes, they entered into paradise. And they entered into paradise in the next life, in their next life. I gotta get a drink. I've not done mukbang in a while. It's been past 6 months, almost a year, or about a year. So this is my first mukbang that I've done in a while. Like I said, this taco is not wrapped good because my food is dropping. My food is dropping out this taco. My taco not wrapped good. My food is dropping out my taco. They're cutting the grass. So many distractions all the time. I'm either sloppy or messy. Yeah, so having a good heart, being good natured, being good spirited, made you go to the next life. And the ancient Egyptians belief, their philosophy. That's why in life, I had to learn that things can be perfect. Things cannot always be good, because I noticed that on a spiritual aspect, if you never faced adversity, if you never had enemies and no one backstabbing you, if you've never gone through no one backstabbing you and no one trying to destroy you and bring you to ruins and nothing, if you've never gone through that, then you wouldn't know the strength that you have. Because going through hard times, adversity, being opposed by people all the time, your family, friends, being opposed and rejected by society all the time. If you're going through that, but You stay strong. You never got weak. You held on, and you kept fighting. You kept going. You fought the good fight. You kept going, and you came out on top. You came out on top of all other nonsense, all the craziness, all the chaos, all the havoc. And you coming out on top, it showed you your inner strength. It showed you all your powerful inner strength. But if you, this the gang stalking. This is what I'm talking about. They got a horn blown to interfere with me while I'm trying to make this video, trying to talk, but nothing gonna stop me. I'm still going to get my message out. I'm still going to get out this video. Yeah, but if you've never gone through all those hard times, all that struggle, if you've never gone through all those hard times, never gone through those struggles, never gone through someone trying to ruin you, mess your life up, those smear campaigns on you, trying to paint you with a false label, trying to put a false label on you, and trying to put a false narrative on you, and just if you've never gone through that, no struggles, if you've never gone through no adversity and no one opposing you, being against you, being rejected and opposed, not accepted by society, being sabotaged by society, being sabotaged in the workplace, being sabotaged, rejected, and treated wrong on your jobs. If you've never gone through that, then you will not know all your powerful inner strength. You going through all of that, it showed you all your powerful inner strength. And it showed you that you're capable of being a leader and making it on your own. It showed you that you're strong-willed and you have a powerful mind. You can take care of yourself. It showed you that you don't need no one else. It showed you that you got strength on your own, all by yourself. You're capable. It got a lot of excellent and talented skills and abilities to advance and make it in this world on your own, all by yourself. Yeah. So going through that, it showed you all of that. So be thankful and grateful for some of the problems that you got to face. I know it's hard going through obstacles. I know that when you're going through obstacles, it doesn't feel good, because I go through obstacles. I go through obstacles all the time. I still go through obstacles. So I know that when you're going through obstacles, it doesn't feel good. I know that is not a good feeling. I know it feels like your whole world is coming apart. It feels like your whole world is coming down and crashing down hard on you. Trust me, I know the feeling. But in the end, when it's all said and done, after you overcome those obstacles, after you overcome and beat all those obstacles, You're going to feel good inside. You're going to want to give yourself a pat on the back. Yes. You're going to want to get you're going to want to give yourself a pat on the back and a pat on your shoulders, because you dust all of those obstacles off your shoulders. You dust all those obstacles off your back like it was nothing. You dust it all off like it was. After you dust it off, it felt like it was a piece of cake, as simple as ABC, as simple as 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so that's why we need checks and balances in life. And that's why checks and balances in this matrix, in this life, in our life, and for our life is a great aspect. And we need it in the spiritual side as well as the physical side. It's a great concept to know, understand, to grasp, to gain, and to incorporate it into your life. It's best to incorporate it for your spiritual growth. It's best to incorporate it for your spiritual growth as you navigate and journey through your spiritual life. Yeah, it's best to incorporate it in. It's best to incorporate checks and balances as you navigate and journey. As you navigate, it's best to incorporate checks and balances as you navigate through life during your spiritual journey and your spiritual journey. Okay, so I've been kind of off course, kind of falling off, and I've been learning some new information. And I learned that while I was stuck here, while I was stuck in this matrix, while I was stuck here in captivity on this matrix, I just discovered that we gotta keep no laws. See, I was brainwashed, and I was into the Old Testament. And I was Old Testament Israelite, being a teacher and a prophetess, if you want to call me that, on here. I was teaching and I was doing teachings on the Old Testament and making videos on. I was doing teachings on the Old Testament and putting videos on this channel of it. I still got all those videos up. I still got all those videos up where I taught in the teachings on the Old Testament. So if y'all want to go and check them out, then scroll down and check out those videos that I made on the Old Testament if you're interested in watching them and want to see them. And I was under the impression that we got to keep the law while we are in captivity on this matrix on earth, which is hell. But I discovered, y'all showed me some new information. Yes, I do believe Yahweh is the true creator of this universe. So Yahweh showed me some new information. So a lot of us are tricked and deceived by these false teachers of Israel, these false Old Testament teachers. A lot of us are fooled by these false prophets and false prophetesses. A lot of us are fooled by these false prophets and these false prophetesses of the Old Testament. Many of us are fooled. Many of us are fooled by these old teachers that's Old Testament based. Cut the grass. Many cut the grass. Many of us are fooled by these teachers of the Old Testament. A lot of us are fooled by these Old Testament teachers. I keep getting dark. My camera keep getting dark. The kind of grass to disturb me while I'm trying to make the video. But like I said, we're in captivity. We can't keep the law over here. We can't keep some of the law. We got to keep all of the law. So therefore, we cannot keep the law in captivity. We cannot keep the law in this land. We cannot keep the law in the United States. We cannot keep the law in America. We cannot keep the law over here. I'm tired of these false Old Testament based Israelites. Again, I'm tired of these false Old Testament based Hebrew Israelites lying to our people. I'm sick and tired of these Old Testament Hebrew Israelites lying to our people, teaching us that we got to keep the law. We cannot keep the law in America. We cannot keep the law in the USA. So all we're supposed to do is accept Yahweh. We can pray. We can pray 3 times a day, like Daniel did, and we got to separate. We got to make ourselves be set apart from the world. We got to separate from the world and depart from evil until Yah come back to do his judgment, to judge us, and to bring us back into the land. That's all we can do. But we cannot keep the law in captivity. We just can't. It's impossible to keep the law in the USA, in the land. It's impossible. It's just not possible. That's the truth. That's the God's honest truth. Yeah, so I'm saying I'll be getting back into reading the Old Testament again. I'm going to get back into reading the Old Testament again, and I'm going to start doing some more teachings, reading scripture, showing things and bringing things out from the Old Testament again. I will start doing that in some videos again, because I will start doing some videos on the Old Testament again, because now I got a true understanding. We're not being judged on the law. When y'all come back, we're not going to be judged on how we kept the law, and if we kept the law so perfect and good. No, we're not being judged on that. When y'all come back, we're going in the wilderness. We're going into the wilderness, like in the first Exodus, with Moses now. And in the wilderness, God's going to set up, in the wilderness, God's going to set up his Levite priests. And the Levite priests, and God's going to teach us the law. God's going to teach us the law in the wilderness. And God's Levite priests that he chooses, they're going to be also teaching and telling us the law, because the Levite priests always taught the law. Israel came to them when they had disagreements, differences, and did not understand something and needed clarity on something. So Levite priests always give answers to questions when Israel had differences and disagreements. So everything is going back to the same way again. Everything is going back to the old way, the old path. Everything is going back to the old path and back to the old way. So again, Levi priest is going to be in the wilderness teaching us the law, telling us the law. And in Jeremiah, y'all told Jeremiah said that the new covenant, with the new covenant, the law is going to be written in our hearts. In Jeremiah said that's the new covenant. The law is going to be written in our hearts. And it's going to be that no more man has to teach each other. When the law is written in our hearts, there's going to be no more teaching. No one is going to have to teach anyone, because it's going to be written in our hearts. So, when it's written in our hearts, we're going to know it like heart. We're going to know it at the back of our hand. You see, when you're chosen, when you are selected and handpicked by Yah, you can't leave. You can run all you want to. You try to run and hide all you want to. You can run, but you can't hide from the true calling that Yah has over your life, has on your life, has on you. I say, you can run, but when Yah chose you, picked you, and hand selected you, Yah's going to always bring you back to Him. You're always going to find ways to bring you back to Him. He showed me this transformation because I'm handpicked and selected. I'm a chosen one, handpicked and selected by Yahweh. I'm a part of the 1/3. 2/3 is going to be destroyed, but I'm in the 1/3. I'm a part of the 1/3, and because of that, Yah showed me this new information. Because of this, Yah showed me this new. Yah led and showed me this new information about the law, about that we can keep the law in captivity. We're not being judged on keeping the law, the feast days, or the Sabbaths. We can't keep no feast days, or we can't we can't keep no feast days or Sabbaths in this land. We cannot keep no feast days or Sabbaths while we're over here. So I'm glad y'all showed me that, because y'all showed me that that was his way of bringing me back to him. When y'all led me and brought me to knowledge about the law, and that it can't be kept over here, and we're not being judged on it over here. Y'all leading, showing me, y'all leading, guiding me, and showing me to that truth. Yeah, y'all leading, guiding me, and showing me to that truth. That was his way of bringing me. That was his way of reeling me back in. That was Yahweh's way of bringing me, or reeling me back in to him again. That was his way of bringing me back to him again. Yeah. Show me that knowledge and truth. Let me discover and learn that my voice. Letting me learn and discover. Letting me learn and discover. Letting me learn and discover the truth about the law, and being in captivity with it. That truth was his way of bringing me back to him. That truth was his way of bringing me back to him. That truth was his way of reeling me back into him. That was his way of reeling me back with him again. That's a way of reeling me back to him again. Okay, so I appreciate all the love and support, and thanks for tuning in with me for another video. I'll see y'all again in my next video. Get you the rest of your delightful day. I want to go to enjoy the rest of my delightful day. One love to all the chosen ones, all the targeted individuals, all the TIs that's out there. I love you all. I truly and sincerely mean that from the bottom of my heart. Bye, chosen ones. Bye, targeted individuals. Bye, TIs. Bye, 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 bye. And turn the bell so it's not drop in, upload a video, you'll be notified. So turn the bell, turn on the bell, turn on the bell, turn on that bell. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, and again, this your girl Mikkel. Sign out. I'm out. Until next time, I'll see you. And again, I'm gonna say, praise Yahweh. Praise the mighty Yahweh. Praise the mighty Yah. One love, whole love, for love.